Track wrestling here at the 16U National Duel, Spokane, Washington, with Minnesota Cadet 16U.
Yeah.
Greco coach Adam Thronson. Incredible duel, back and forth with Illinois. You guys come out on top. Once again, comes down to the wire. Let's start off with your shirt here. You got Civic Type R.
Yeah.
A reference to last week Final X.
Yeah. Well, so it's the Minnesota-Illinois final, and we have a lot of respect for Illinois, but Kamal Bay made the comment that Pat Smith was just a Honda Civic and he's a Ferrari. Yet Pat Smith comes through 2 out of 3. We're pretty proud of Pat Smith, and so as we were getting ready to come out here, we thought, well, maybe we could do something, and so I made some contact calls with some Honda dealerships, ended up finding a Honda Civic t-shirt, and coaching staff, we decided we were going to wear this if we make Illinois a finals, and it worked out that way, so we did, and yeah, this is just a shout out to Pat, a lot of respect for Pat Smith and what he's able to do, and so yeah, maybe a laugh too.
And a Honda dealership here in town, right?
Yes,
in Spokane.
And thank you for Auto Nation, Spokane, a Honda dealership for helping out Minnesota wrestling, yeah.
Your thoughts on what were keys in that championship duel? What stood out to you?
Big thing is we scored points. Even if it was just a 1 point, for us that's a really big thing. We tell all of our guys we need you to score 1 point. From there we can build on the score, but it's hard if it's it's a 4-0 tech fall or a pin. We weren't pinned in that dual meet, which is pretty important too. And then the biggest thing is just trust the process. I mean, our coaching staff is amazing with Chandler and Paulson, and we've got world team members galore that come in and work with our guys. It's what we are able to teach these kids. It's kind of the Minnesota style, is tough on tie-ups, make sure you use your gut wrench when you get on top, and for us we've been pretty successful with it, and a huge thank you to Coach Laval, and I've been able to work with him for 4 years straight, and we've won 3 out of 4. I feel pretty lucky.
You don't get pinned, I think, and you win the duel, and
yes.
Then Chase DeBlair's in trouble.
Yes.
Is your stomach in your throat at that point?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm so stressed at that point because you just don't know, I mean, 3 years ago, we faced Illinois and ended up having the same thing happen, but for us. We had a kid named Dalton Andrus, and Abe Assad was the world team member. We ended up throwing him in a headlock when we were down 10-2. So I know, oh God, I hope this doesn't happen. He gets thrown right away in the first 10 seconds. So nervous, but all just, shout out to, Chase DeBlair. He's an amazing wrestler, so tough, just mentally and physically, and he was able to come through and get the win for us.
In retrospect, how big was the pin at 82?
It was huge. We are looking at 70 and 82 and hoping that we can win one of the two. Luckily enough, we were able to get a pin. We were just thinking decision, but that pin at 82 is humongous. If we don't, the duel is closer. I think it becomes like a 3-point duel, but in the final match, though, we go into that duel with only 1 point as a lead, and that's nerve-wracking. So thank goodness for Caden Home, and he did a great job.
Are you feeling okay with where things sit after heavyweight, with knowing the hammers you got coming up? Yeah,
we felt like that, there's probably 2 matches where we're going to be, significant underdogs. We were able to get one. I mean, there's 2 All-Americans wrestling at 100, so we were hoping that we could get that one. Thank goodness we did. He grinded out a 4-3 win, Jory Volk did. But we knew there's some tough matchups for us, but not overconfident anyway, but we felt like that we had better matchups once we went through 88 up through 132.
Turning the page to freestyle, it all starts all over tomorrow.
Yes, it does.
Your thoughts on the team you're going to put out on the mat beginning tomorrow?
We actually have more seating points in freestyle than we do in Greco. Absolutely, but I think this team is more fit for freestyle, but you never know. Guys have to come ready to wrestle. I'm just excited for the opportunity for these guys to have, to be able to try to double up. It's something that only 2 teams in the history of Minnesota have ever done, so it'd be pretty cool if this team could be the 3rd.